not Cowra, Nowra. Just about half an hour's drive from the coast, from Jarvis Bay. And we're going for a walk on Ben's Walk. Don't know the significance of Ben, but...
he was an early pioneer, I think, Ben.
Right.
His son built the walk, I think.
His son?
Yep, for his father.
And so all the show people are here setting up for the annual show. People arriving every single day. It'd be an interesting life, really, wouldn't it? Being a showy. For a showground, it's got a hell of a view. Created by a previous caretaker's father, who was also a caretaker here, and that original caretaker did such a good job, the son said this should be named in his honour, and here's an interesting view through here. So this walking track was created in the 1930s, and
one of the local grounds. So what was he called? The guy that took after the program.
the caretaker. Yeah, so we're not the only one enjoying the track.
Yeah, how green he is.
Yeah.
Fit in with the surround. Basil, come away.
He scurried off. I don't know why. A suspension bridge in the middle of nowhere. A little town called Nowra. There's a river down there.
Place of my birth.
Yes, place of Lee's birth. And we need to go and do a little bit of investigation and see if we can find out where that was.
I'm going to get Paul from behind as he does everybody else. Watch his swagger. He's got his new shorts on. He hates it when I say that. Whinged because I wanted him to carry the backpack with a bit of water because I thought we'd be walking in the sun, which we are not. Is that someone in the boat or someone walking the trail?
See, they've even put in something to retain the bank there, which is...
For swimming, maybe.
Yeah.
I can jump out of a plane with a parachute on, but I'm not a fan of the swing bridge. Look at that belly. Ooh.
How's it going?
Fantastic, thanks.
Another hanging rock, I'm thinking. Spectacular little piece of bushland setting. Spoiled only by the dickheads who leave their rubbish everywhere.
Here we are at Jervis Bay Lookout. And there's the Husky Hotel, massive complex in Huskisson, as recommended by Pam. Very quaint little seaside village. Early morning stroll, 10 o'clock. I wanted to come out at 6, but you know, even now when we left the caravan park, there's not a soul in sight. Nobody gets up early, either that or they're all gone, but I'm pretty sure their cars are still there. So they're either on this walking trail, isn't it beautiful? Here in Eden. Spoilt for choice on the Sapphire Coast. Not far from the New South Wales Victorian border. We'll be going there in a few days. Good morning. The 11th of the 2nd, 2023. You wouldn't be dead for quits moment. Here's Basil, he's happy as a sand crab.
Can you see these birds coming over for a feed?
Yeah. Artistic shot. Here we are in Eden. Their whale museum is very popular and excellent apparently, so I've sent Paul in there because we've got the dog. He's going to tell me if it's worth going in. It's weird going into a museum by yourself, got no one to discuss it with, but I just noticed the white lines for parking resembling ropes and a bollard whaling station. Whaling.
So we're in the port of Eden. This is the famous port where all the Sydney to Hobart boats come when they get into trouble, because it's apparently quite a deep port. And it's just in the information centre, and I'm having a look around at the boat over there. So in 1988, when the big storm hit the Sydney to Hobart fleet, one of these boats, that one over there I believe, went out and helped rescue all the poor buggers.
Genoa used to be a caravan park and now it's a free camp with a donation, which is very nice. I think it's just to get the people in.
Or safely.
Pardon?
Or safely not in the bush. I suppose particularly useful because...
Whatever. Nothing I have to say is right. If I say park here, of course there's park there. An ongoing theme with this man.
Yep.
impressive bridge. Old timber bridge went years ago. Poor old Genoa, not much going on. Still, we've got a lovely camping ground, very lush and green on the river.
Spectacular place to camp.
Dog.
Good boy.
Taking Basil for his afternoon walk, but I spied these derelict chimneys. What was is left of probably what was a prosperous homestead in its day.
Probably burnt down, I'd say.
No.
Oh. Call me Sherlock.
There's a house up on the hill there. Up there to the right. I just thought this was a bit artistic. When were the bushfires, Paul?
20. The end of 20.
Okay. So it may have been burnt down well before that, or it could have happened then.
Yeah.
A lot of wood down there. It's a beautiful area. At Lakes Bushland, 35 degrees when we got here. Hot and steamy, had the air on. And we're just outside Barnsdale on a farm bush camp. Tropical storm moving in North Queensland style. Batten down the hatches. Let's see by the sky. Look at that. Grey, ominous. We put the awning in, had the air on, but we brought it in because it's shaping up. Well, it could be just a lot of wind and lightning, but not much rain. Hey Baz, what do you think? Basil, you're having a grand old time, aren't you? Came through Lake's entrance. February. Neil Jones turned 70 today. I hope he's celebrating in a nice way. We are staying in Sale and we've travelled out to 90 Mile Beach, stopping in at Golden Beach, driven down the road that follows 90 Mile Beach. We got out to go and look at the ocean with the view to look at the view, but with view to walking on the beach. It was blowing a gale. We saw some well-equipped people our age, looking like serious bushwalkers and bird twitchers or whatever, and we watched them walk over to the beach and turn around immediately. So if they weren't going to attack the beach, we had no chance. Anyway, when we got there, dogs weren't allowed because it was normally the flagged area. But all the way along here is camping. We're just amusing ourselves with some of the ancient houses here in these little seaside villages, and as soon as we bring the camera out, those, oh look at all those, what do you call them, retirement type little huts, camping ground, whatever. Yeah, so as soon as we brought the camera out, we left the ancient old huts and tin sheds.
Caravan park's almost empty.
This is the town sea spray, it's gorgeous. Some classic cottages. Yeah, no one wants to buy it. gale force winds, and
Hello, my darling.
you got lost today. Oh no, you lost your dog today.
I did lose my
down
dog.
At the Powlett River.
Basil.
Hey Baz. Very tidy campground we've got here. Lots of dogs, lots of gorgeous little children running around, having a grand time.
The dog got very distracted and
Yeah.
decided to run off to parts unknown. And most people in the caravan park saw him
Yep.
somewhere. And he seemed to be about 3 caravans ahead of me each
Yeah.
time.
And I was here setting up camp, and I looked out the window and there he was.
Yes.
So this is our setup when we don't want to fill the van with the smell of excellent Boona steaks and our induction stove top.
Going in.
Oh, look at that. Paul and I sometimes only need one steak between us, probably because we're not exerting that much energy. This was my idea, to get an outside bed for Basil, because we were camped up where it was raining and there was nowhere for him to sleep outside because the ground was wet. So I got this bed.
He never gets on it.
Yes, he does. Look at these beautiful trees. Tomorrow we're going walking on the beach. It's the river mouth. It's the Tamar. No, not the Tamar. What's the name of the river?
Powlett.
It is the, oh, sorry.
Powlett.
Powlett River, yeah. Very windy outside, otherwise normally we would eat outside. I'm going to eat inside. That blanket is there mainly just for when Basil runs inside with wet feet, just to keep the Boona collar from getting too grubby. Hats. Happy days. Thursday the 23rd. Just pulling out of the Powlett River Caravan Park to drive into Wonthaggi. When I said to Paul, Basil hasn't got his, oh, he's stopped now. He often has his head out the window, which is very cute. But he just had his head on the back of the seat enjoying the wind in his beard. But now he's settled in his usual spot on his bed. We had drama last night. Do you want me to mention the drama? Whoa. So I went for a shower. Normally I do the dishes, and I'm quite happy to do that because Paul does so much around the van when we set up. And I said to Paul, I'm just going to go for a shower. We had quite a few dishes because I did mash for Paul. He loves his mash, and I hadn't done it for a while. There was a lot of dishes. Anyway, so off I went, had a very long shower because I wanted to wash my hair, and the amenities were lovely. Anyway, when I came back to the van, there was no sign of Paul or the dog, pitch black, and there was water everywhere, centimetres deep, mainly down the bed end of the van because of the way the van was sloping. And I didn't want to shout because it was 8:30 and the grey nomads go to bed early. But I'm going, Paul, Paul! And he couldn't hear me. And I said, Paul! Anyway, he came in and we had to spend some time mopping up all this water. Fortunately, no damage done, but he turned this water into the sink to fill it up to wash the dishes, God bless, and then decided to go outside to talk to the neighbours and was having a good old yarn, throwing the ball for Basil, and over it went. Water everywhere, but as I said, no damage. So he very quickly raised the end of the caravan so the water would drain towards the door, and away we went with the big mop-up situation. Ha ha. Anyway, on our way to Wonthaggi to, what are we doing? A little bit of this, a little bit of that, sightseeing.
Get a bit of fuel.
Get a bit of fuel, getting ready for an early start because we've got to get the caravan to Supreme tomorrow for a new awning or to repair the current awning, which that in itself was an issue because they wanted us to go back till Burleigh to get it fixed. And Paul calmly but firmly finally got to speak to the manager, and Bob's your uncle, getting it fixed tomorrow. Sayonara. This is our scenic walk from the campsite down to the ocean, maybe the Powlett River. mouth. Paul's striding off, which is fine. I'm just in, and here we are. How beautiful is this? Gorgeous. Like plane travelling overhead. That's actually quite picturesque. What's really nice is there's hardly anybody here. So this is a painting, really. The mouth of Powlett River pouring into Bass Strait, and picturesque it is as the sun is setting over the strait. You can hear the sound of the water. Gorgeous. Bit artistic. Millions of periwinkles or something equivalent. Come on, Basil, show us what you made of. Go! Just stop to listen to the birds. Oh dear, look at that. So beautiful. Magic everywhere. There's a few witches and gnomes and bunyips to come out of this. Look at that. Oh, we keep forgetting to put on your battery. So we've driven out to Werribee Gorge. It's a state forest. We do know that in the past we've seen where dogs on lead are allowed, but this is a strictly no dog area. So we're just following the gravel path to the bottom for a look. We won't let Basil out. It's overcast, 27 degrees, so at least we're not expiring in the heat like yesterday. And yeah, just pottering on down to the bottom of the gorge. Bacchus Marsh, love it. Gwen and David aren't far away from us. We'll be in Geelong tomorrow. Wearing a jumper and a vest, could do with a shawl. It is 19 degrees here in Bacchus Marsh. And I'm going to get a shot of this. I missed the bright colour now of the avenue. I think this might be the Honour Avenue actually. And got a big day, 50 k's. Today we met up with Gwen and David. Could get on the pop tonight. No, just kidding. Just for something different. Haha. It's Sunday. Had a lovely little video of people today. Made my day. Okay, just made contact with Gwenny. They're in Werribee and we're not far away. We're all going to meet up at Geelong. And right now we're at Lara, just minutes away from Geelong. It's hilarious. After our outback travels where we're hundreds and hundreds of kilometres away from anything.
Every day.
Every day, yeah. I still maintain that travel, I enjoyed that travel more, although we have seen some lovely places here. We're just looking for a park for Basil.
3 degrees, the wind blowing, dogs off the chains.
You're talking about Fahrenheit.
No, talking Celsius here. And then the next day, we're talking
Motley
Fahrenheit.
crew
Jesus, it was
in
cold.
Geelong having cheese and
We were in
bickies
St Kilda,
in our
just
campsite.
sweating.
And there's Brazil.
Thinking, this is wrong.